Hi, I'm Cheryl and this is Curly Moose Crochets. Thanks for stopping by. If this is the first time that you've ever seen my channel, thank you for joining me today. This is just my little YouTube channel that I am chronicling all of my crochet life and other things too, but mostly crochet. So I haven't been on here for a while. I have been very busy, you know, with life, and I made some progress on things, and so I'm just going to show those today. Well, we survived the great hurricane. What was it called? Hurricane, oh, how could I forget? Hurricane Hillary that was supposed to hit California, and, you know, the news made a big deal out of it, and you know, all the crazy people went running to Costco and bought up all the toilet paper and water for, oh my goodness. And the grocery stores were packed, and the gas station had a line. It was insane, and I cannot believe it. And I know my friends and people that watch this channel that live in the South, like in Louisiana, North Carolina, Tennessee, all over in that area, you would have died laughing if you saw what they called, you know, what they were fear-mongering about. It literally rained. It rained a lot. That was it. And there's some wind came. But I mean, I don't want to downplay, because there were people that, you know, got flooded, and some trees, oops, sorry, I kicked the camera. You know, a few trees fell down around here where I live. No one got hurt. Up in Oak Glen, at where the burn scar is from the big fires we had a few years ago, you know, they had big mud flows coming down, but they were ready for them this time. And so, you know, they had, you know, places for all the mud to go. And I know there were some people that their houses got, you know, filled with mud, but I don't know if it was filled with mud, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it was crazy. We didn't lose power, at least I didn't. And yeah, the big hurricane from California. Okay, so if you live in Tennessee or North Carolina or over there somewhere where they don't have earthquakes, okay, if they told you, if they announced on the news that, you know, there's a potential for, you know, a big earthquake to come, what do you think everyone would do? Like here we would be like, ah, yeah, whatever, an earthquake. But we're not used to hurricanes. I think the last time a hurricane hit in California, they said, was 1939, where it was an actual hurricane. So hurricanes come in to the Gulf of Mexico, and then they start going up the, you know, up the coast of California. But when it hits the cooler water, they fizzle out and turn, you know, they just die out, or it could be a tropical, you know, tropical rain. But we don't get that much rain here, you know, so we needed the rain. We didn't need all the gaslighting that they like to do. So anyways, today I'm looking at, I made some notes so I could, you know, like try to make a decent video that makes sense. So today I'm going to talk about this top I'm wearing that I finished finally. And I have a few finished items that I finished that I'm going to show. And then I have another yarn haul, another thrift store yarn haul. And I'm kind of excited about what I found at the thrift store. So if you want to see that, stick around. I'm going to show that. And I think that's it. That's pretty much it. So first of all, the top. So this is a pattern from On the Hook Crochet. and it is called Lydias Lace. This is the pattern. It's a paid for pattern, and it was really easy, super easy. I'm just slow. I'm happy with it. I could have made it better. There's mistakes and flaws, but overall it's comfortable and it's cool because I use the Kobu yarn, and it's nice and cool. I wore it to church on Sunday, so I will stand up and show you. And if this part looks ugly, I'm gonna edit it out. But anyway, so let me get up here and show you. Yeah, so let's see. There it is. So right here, there's a flaw right here I don't like, where this is when I think I changed yarns right here, which, why did I change to a new yarn right in the middle of the front of my shirt? Duh, that was really dumb. So I don't like that. You know, it could be up here more, I suppose, but it's okay. I like it. I'm wearing just this like white tank top thing underneath it. So the back, the other flaws I have are on the sides right here, like where I stitched it together here. There's like these holes. That's because, look at that. It's my first one. If I make it again, I'll do better next time. But the reason for this, look at this. That doesn't really look good. I mean, if I wore like a blue, look at that. That's terrible. If I wore a blue shirt under it or a black shirt under it, it wouldn't show as much. But the reason for that is because, you know, I got off on my stitch count like I always do. And then I just fudged along. And when I got to the ends of each row, you know, I guess I didn't end it right on the rows. I don't know. Not sure exactly what went wrong there. But, you know, that happens to me with almost everything I crochet. Well, maybe not everything, but a lot of things that I crochet. I get off on my stitch count, and before I would just, you know, get frustrated and put it down and give up, or, you know, keep taking it apart and starting over, and I kind of don't care anymore, and I just keep going and just fudge along, and usually stuff comes out good enough for me. You know, if I was making it for someone else, then I would be more concerned, but I'm not. I guess I should be more concerned because I spent all that time working on it. I should try to make it as best as possible. So I don't know, yeah. I don't like this little spot in the front. But other than that, it's very easy pattern, and yeah, it made me a top and I like it. It's okay, you know. I wanted to make more wearables. This is what I wanted, you know, learn to get better at making tops and sweaters and not be afraid of them. So yeah. All right, so that's the first thing. The second thing that I've been working on was a friend of mine, her old boss saw something that I made for my friend, and she asked if I could make her a Virgin Mary. So I found a pattern and I made the Virgin Mary. Now this pattern is also a paid for pattern. I got it on Etsy. This was the pattern. Okay, this is from, it's called the Blessed Virgin Mary. So she's made with I made her with a number 3 weight yarn, and I just used yarn. I think I talked about the yarn before. I don't remember. It's that from Crocheted, and it's like a silk kind of yarn, and silk and cotton, something like that. But here she is. I love the way she turned out. This is her. So yeah, first, you know, and of course her feet, the feet don't look exactly the same, but they're under her dress. And so I was like, it's fine. It's staying. And so you make the body, and then it's all one piece. I didn't have to sew on pieces, which that was pretty cool. I think I had to sew on the arms. What did I do? I don't even remember. No, you make the feet and the legs and then the body. I think the arms I had to sew on, and then you make the head. So you don't have to sew those pieces on. And then the body, the bodice part of the dress is part of the body. And then you go back and attach down here and start going around to make the dress. And the cape is separate, a separate piece that you sew on, and the veil. And then this is some wire. I don't remember what gauge the wire is. And then you make a circle with it, and then, you know, stitch around it and jam it in her head. So then this part, the what do you call this? The rosary. This part, I bought this little cross in a packet of other little charms at, I think at Joann's. And then this was a necklace that was in my mom's drawer, and she said she didn't want it anymore. So I cut it and made this rosary with that. So that's her. And then I sent a picture of this to my friend, and then the lady's asking if I can embroider some initials on here. I guess she's going to give it to her priest. So she wants me to, I don't know if I'm going to do that part. I don't know if I can do it like very well. Like it might not look good on these open stitches. I don't know if I want to attempt to try it, because, you know, she's going to pay me, but I didn't ask a lot of money for it, which I, you know, I don't know. I'm not crocheting for a living or to make money. I just said I'd do it for her. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do the embroidery, because look, this is like I think they're half double crochets. How am I going to embroider initials on there? I think I'm going to say no. What do you think I should do? Should I try it? I don't really want to. I just, you know how you want to be done with it, and it needs to go. Bye-bye. No, she's cute. I like the way she came out. And so if you like it and you want to make it, I'll link the pattern in the description. And so then the next thing I made, which is so cute, is this little mushroom house. Isn't it cute? My daughter-in-law loves mushrooms, and she had a little mushroom house like this that I think she got it at Target, and my little granddaughter was playing with it and it broke. So I saw this pattern. This is a lion brand pattern, and it's a free pattern, and I'll link that too in the description. And I think it came out super cute. I need to fix this window like this. Okay, the pattern, let me show you. Pattern has a chimney, and then you pull some of the stuffing to make this the smoke. But I didn't feel like doing that, and I thought, well, I'll just make a window instead. But this I need to do better because it looks kind of funky. And then the door and the doorknob, and then I embroidered a flower and some grass on this side. And then these gills, they call it. Those I just did like big long stitches. They're not exactly straight, but I love the way this came out. It's super cute. That's my mushroom. I was thinking about, you know, putting some more things on it that are not crochet, like the embroidery here. I wanted to put, you know, like a little butterfly or something on here, or a, a little bumblebee would be cute. And I don't know if I should try to crochet like a little tiny bumblebee, or I don't know. Maybe put, I was thinking little beads on it would have been cute too. What do you think? I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. That's super cute. Super happy with how that came out. And then let's see, what else? Okay, so the other thing that I have been working on, well, I just made one. I showed this book. I made a video on my channel with the, you know, showing the different squares in this book. My video is not that great because, you know, I'm not good at, I don't know how to make that kind of a video. I was just experimenting, but I love all the blocks in this book. And so I tried to make one, and I made the lemon square. So here it is. This is the lemon square. It came out really cute. I used cotton yarn with this. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say about the mushroom. This mushroom pattern, it's a free pattern on Lion Brown, and in this pattern, it calls for the Lion Brand wool ease, but I didn't have that, and I'm trying to use up all this yarn that I have. And so I used, you know, cotton yarn, and it's really hard on your hands. So the next time, if I make another one, I would like to just make it with, you know, just some regular acrylic yarn or whatever, but not the cotton, because yeah, that was hard. And I did it with the cotton because I knew that my little granddaughter would probably get it and start playing with it. So I figured the cotton would be more durable for her because, you know, she's only 2. And yeah, so that's the things that I have made. So that's my top I finished, the Virgin Mary, the mushroom, the square. That's it. That's all I've done in a whole month. Been busy playing every day. Like this hair, this is my pool hair today. Went over to my daughter-in-law's house, and we're all over there swimming in her little pool that, you know, and I like to play with the kids, and so I was going under the water and everything, and so my hair looks like a mess all the time anyway, but it's extra messy today. All right, back to my notes. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was, so I had made this cow. This is also an Etsy pattern. I made this a while back, and my little granddaughter's been playing with it. And I was over the other day, and I saw it laying on the floor, and it was such a hot mess because all of the ends, see the ends popping out? But there was tons of them. They were, they were all over it. And I'm like, what is all of that? They don't stay. So I watched a couple of videos, you know, and for this blanket yarn, your ends slip out really easy on this, I think. And so what I did was I laced, you know, I pulled them all back through, and then I took a needle and thread and I stitched them with a needle and thread. And so I'm going to see how that holds up to a 2-year-old playing with this. This was done, so yeah, I need to do these other ones here. I'm going to weave these in and stitch them down with a needle and thread and see if it holds up that way. Isn't it cute? Moo. Yeah. So that I made a while back. All right, now if you're interested in seeing my yarn that I found at the thrift store that I'm kind of really excited about. It's not yarn that I use all the time, but I'm turning into a yarn hoarder. I'm a yarn and a crochet book collector. I'm a collector, right? This isn't what you would exactly call a hoard. Not yet. I'm working on it. So there's this really cool thrift store near me. And every time I go in there, I go out into their outside area, and they have these they have their craft stuff. It's not even organized very well. It's just thrown in these big gray bins. And so I'll go out there and dig around and see what I can find. And so I was over there last week or the week before, and I found these cones. So I got this one, and this is, a fine weight, like a 2, I guess. I don't really, know all of these yarn weights. But this is like a peach color. Guess how much this cost? $2. I could not pass it up. I had to get it. So I could make a top. I could make one of these tops or another top with this and maybe hold 2 strands together, or find a pattern that, uses this weight. So I got this one, and I got this one is like a cream color. $2 each. Here's another one that's like a peach and a gray and a cream. Blues, grays. The only problem about these is I'm not sure what the fiber content is of them. So I was thinking of making some swatches and then, washing them and blocking them and see what happens to them. And say, I don't know how to tell. Do you know how to tell? I looked for videos and I read a couple of articles, and that's kind of what they said to do. Make a swatch, wash it. I kind of can tell. Well, okay, so here's another one. I got this pretty blue. And this one I think is cotton because I can tell by how it feels. And so, these are probably some sort of cotton blend, this one. And then other than that, I don't really know what they are. And there's nothing, no brand or anything on there. And I think they might be kind of old, not sure. And then I got this purple one. And I got a black one. $2, you guys, $2 each. This one I haven't opened yet. Let me open this one and see. Oh, this is like shiny. If this comes off of here, this is going to be a big fat mess. Ooh, it's like shiny and kind of slippery. There's some sort of label on here. What does it say? Mary Schwartz Yarn Company, Los Angeles. Maybe I can do some research. Look at that shiny black. It's slippery, like it must be nylon or something. What am I going to do with all of this? I have no idea. Okay, and then this one, look at this. This big hank. You see the colors? Gray, peachy tan, purple. Is that purplish? Yeah. And even, it looks green on the camera, but I don't think it's green. I don't know what this is either, you guys. This is, it's like braided. It's not twisted, it's braided. And this was $2. You can't pass that up. I get all excited when I find good deals like that. Like if I go to a yard sale and they have something, I get all excited that I found it. Okay, I bought something new. I went to Walmart and I saw this yarn at Walmart and I thought it was so cute. And I have no idea what to make with it, and I only bought one. So, but I don't know what I'm gonna make with it. Anybody have any good ideas? Let me know. Probably hats. A hat for my granddaughter. I was thinking a poncho, a little poncho. Is one skein enough for a little poncho for a 2-year-old? Probably, right? Should be. I don't know. So, I think that's it, you guys. I have been talking for a whole 25 minutes. So anyway, that's it. I don't have nothing else to show. That's what I've been doing and working on. We're going to go on a little vacation here, just a road trip up north pretty soon. I'm not sure exactly when we're leaving. We're going to be gone for a couple of days. I want to go up the coast of California. We're going to go stay in Morro Bay. And then we're going to go to San Simeon and go to the Hearst Castle. I have not been there since I was probably about maybe 14 years old. We went on a trip there with my parents and went in the Hearst Castle. It's a big castle that was built by William Randolph Hearst. I think he was a big newspaper. He owned a big newspaper. You remember, shoot, what was his daughter's name that got kidnapped? Do you remember that story? What was her name? Patty Hearst. Do you remember that? She got kidnapped supposedly, and then what she was doing? What was she doing? Oh, I can't remember. I should have thought about it before I started talking about it. I think she did like a bank robbery or something supposedly with her kidnappers. You'd have to be as old as me to remember that story. I think that happened in probably the late 70s. Yeah, in the 70s. Who knows? It was probably some crazy false flag thing. I don't believe anything anymore. Everything's a conspiracy. So anyway, that's it. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm so behind watching all my YouTube videos. I need to catch up on all my favorite people that I like to watch. But thanks for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate anybody that stops by and likes it and comments. And it's just nice to hear people and to talk to people. I like to talk, comment and talk to people on other YouTube channels. And there's so many nice people out there, and I wish I could meet everyone in person. That would be really awesome. So maybe someday I would be able to meet a few people that that I call them my YouTube friends. But so yeah, anyway, that's it. Thanks again for stopping by, and have a great day. Bye.